Alright, today's video allows your Warlock to run in with little to no consequence. It gives you a lot of damage resist and overshields. First I'll go over the build, then additional mods and weapons, a little bit of a tutorial on how it works, and then gameplay. Starting off with the subclass, I'm using Shadebinder. I'm going to be running Healing Rift and Glacier Grenades. For the aspects, I'm using Glacial Harvest. Freezing combatants spawns stasis shards around them, and I'm also using Ice Flare bolts. When I shatter a frozen target, it spawns seekers that track and freeze other nearby targets. For the fragments, I'm using Whisper of Refraction. When I defeat a slowed or frozen target, I get class ability energy. I'm also using Whisper of Chains. When I'm near a frozen target or a stasis crystal, I get damage resistance. Whisper of Rhyme allows me to collect a stasis shard and give it a small amount of overshield. Finally, I'm using Whisper of Torment. When I take damage, I gain grenade energy. The exotic I will be using is the Stag. It recently got buffed this season, so when you're standing inside a rift, it also grants resist ×2. The mod you need for the build is Protective Light. While you are charged with light, you gain significant damage resistance against combatants when your shields are destroyed. You can use any method of charge with light. I prefer using taking charge to become charged with light. For additional weapons, I recommend anything that has Wellspring on it, so you can get your abilities back faster, or anything with Demolitionist on it, so you can get your grenade back faster. Since you're also going to be going in a lot, you can also use a sword, or you can use Heir Apparent. For additional mods, starting with the Bond, I'm running 2 Bomber mods. It reduces my grenade cooldown when I use my class ability. On the boots, I'm running Invigoration. Each time I pick up an Orb of Power, it reduces my melee cooldown. You could also use the Solar mod that makes it so you heal when you pick up an Orb of Power. Then I also have Powerful Friends to give me plus 20 mobility. On the chest plate, I'm running Concussive Dampener, reduces area of effect damage. I also have Arc Resist, which reduces arc damage. I also have Radiant Light to give me plus 20 strength. On the arms, I'm using Impact Induction, so when I cause damage with a melee attack, it'll reduce my grenade cooldown. On the helmet, I'm using 2 stacks of Hands On. I gain bonus super energy on melee kills. If I had this helmet masterworked, I would be using Dynamo, which reduces my super cooldown when I use my class ability near enemies. Throwing a Glacier Grenade gives me 1 stack of resist. Anytime an enemy is frozen, it'll spawn a stasis shard. Picking up this shard gives me either healing or a little bit of overshield. Putting down a rift gives me resist ×2, but only when I'm standing inside of it. When I'm charged with light and I get my shield broken, then I get resist ×4. Throwing down a Glacier Grenade will make this resist go to ×5. From there, you can run around killing enemies with stasis and gaining overshield, along with resist. To showcase gameplay, I'll be running a Legend Lost Sector.